Right. So, hello, Babitha auntie. You've joined already.
I
Hi. Yeah. Right.
see.
Let's just wait for a few minutes so that some few. Oh, right. You're wearing the BNC t-shirt.
I thought you would be wearing it, so I said let's.
Especially, yeah. Right. So, everyone, today we have Babitha Jacqueline Xaviers, fitness instructor and coach with many companies, Puma, ASICS, whatnot, and many achievements in the running industry. Like so many events. I was going through your profile and I was like, damn, you've done so much. Okay, I'll let you introduce yourself. No one can do better than that.
Oh, as Aaron mentioned that I'm a running coach. I was a coach with Puma India earlier, and 5 years back was induced with the A6 Running Club. So I am the coach here in Hyderabad for A6 India, and I have certifications in personal training and prenatal and postpartum and marathon coaching. Yeah, so that's a very small introduction of me in the fitness world. Yes, and
Thank you so much. Yeah, and talking about my experience with you, you were truly like one of the most vibrant people I've ever met, so amusing, entertaining, always the one with jokes and something to put a smile on everyone else in the room, as well as something I noticed during the trek, you were so determined always, even when you got the injury, something we'll talk about later. But yeah, you were always willing to push through till the very end. So yeah, I believe let's begin with the actual interaction. Firstly, very glad to have you here. Thank you for agreeing to do this, and it's really great to see you. It's bringing back such a rush of memories. The entire Everest Base Camp trek. It was
right.
such a great experience. Yeah. Okay, so I'll let you start. Why did you choose Everest Base Camp as the trek for you? And did you do any treks earlier? What was the reason for this decision?
So for me, Everest Base Camp, actually, there was no plan actually. Okay, there was no plan.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it just happened suddenly. One of my mentees during the training session is what she mentioned that, that
Hmm.
the checklist that I have is Everest Base Camp and train me accordingly. And I said, why you have Boston Marathon and how did Everest Base Camp come in between? She said, no,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
friends is organizing this and I spoke to him and this is what the plan is. So I had a plan of going to Ladakh. Okay, that was in,
Okay.
but then suddenly notification came that that Ladakh everything is closed. Then I was very disappointed.
Uh-huh.
And then the minute my mentee told me that yes, this is happening, no plan, nothing. I said, okay, let me talk to whoever is the organizer and then get on to that. So spoke to Romil and that's how Everest Base Camp happened. But yes, as you asked me, any trekking background, 2013, 14, I used to randomly, every weekend I would go to the Sayadri ranges and monsoon treks. And
Uh-huh.
my first trek was Sagar.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
nice.
yeah, what started then took a break when I started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2014, sometime I started running, and that's when, yeah, trekking went for a toss, and then I became a runner and a fitness addict, and that took a.
Yeah.
But every weekend, whenever this time permits, I live in a locality in the outskirts of Hyderabad where we have the terrain is so lush green. We have forest, and then we have a hill which is Koima.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever time permits, I just go on the hills. I go run, I walk, I trek and come back. And yeah, that made it very easy for me to register. That was a confidence.
Adapt to, yeah. Truly, yeah, I totally get that. And talking about saying that you had no plan at all, I honestly believe that those are the best kind of plans because even I didn't have anything truly planned that, I'll be doing Everest Base Camp. And it just came up and I was like, I can't miss out on this opportunity. And I just went for it. Right. So, coming to how the Everest Base Camp trek was actually like, could you describe a brief of the itinerary, how it actually happened? And yes, please focus on how it was different for our batch in particular.
Itinerary का बाप हो गया था. I mean, I don't know, somehow nature played against it, and I don't know, poor
Yep.
thing. Romil had a tough time with all the. It was just like a school batch of all the brats in one set. All the
I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, go on.
And then among us is you, poor thing, you and Karthik, the Desi
Haha.
right ones. I mean, you all were lost among us, but then I'm sure you all had your equal share of fun being with all of
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So as I said that I did not prepare for anything. I said, let's go have fun, see how this goes about. And then yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we started off, and Romil gave us the T-shirt. And when we reached Kathmandu, we were all super excited. Okay, next day morning we are going to start the trek.
We're going to start trekking, yes.
Yes, and we all geared up with our orange beer
Yeah, yeah.
shirt, and we
Yes, yes.
boat, and we are waiting.
We're going to Lukla. We're going to Lukla.
And endless wait. We check in our baggage, and then that whole day. See, we don't know each other. I mean, most of us didn't know each other, but then it was fun. It
Yeah, yeah.
was exciting,
Yes, really.
and we were all excited. And that whole day, we kept on waiting, and our flight didn't take off. Take off. We had the boarding pass. We went and
Yeah, the boarding pass.
we went and sat in the bus, but the flight. That whole day went there. Okay. And then that never ending wait continued second day too. But then, yeah, the icebreakers, what we had on the second day,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
there, nature took its course of setting the agenda and the schedule and the plan. We didn't have control over it. How
So
was
true,
it
yeah.
then, Aaron, the first 2 days?
Oh, I'll let you complete, but yes, it was truly a humbling experience, so to say, because no matter how much you train, you can't really go against nature, right? In the end, it's what the nature decides how it's actually going to pan out. Yeah, so go on, Ramechhap and Thamdara, the entire journey.
Ramechhap was really Ramechhap, but even before we reached Ramechhap, in the airport in Kathmandu itself is where all of us, I mean, each one of us in different small pockets, we were sitting in different corners, or
Mm-hmm.
uh, whoever had the currency up and not in the duffel bag, and whoever was careful of having some change in the pocket, went out, bought something, and shared among all of us. That was somewhere, and few of us went and sat wherever we had this plug point for our mobile.
Yes, yes, yes. And I remember that time, in the airport, everyone was saying Antakshari in the middle of the airport, and everyone was just, it was an entire scene. Damn.
So myself and Vandu, we were sitting at one corner and we're getting our mobile charge.
Uh-huh.
And then I told Vandu, I said, let's see that, all of us sit in one corner itself. And there was one extreme corner where one row of benches was there. All of us could sit there, 19 of us. So
Uh-huh.
we called each one after the series of in and come out and boarding pass and come out. After series of that is where we called everyone, please come here, please come here. And we all sat down, get the place on the bench. We sat
Yeah, yeah.
down and we started Dum Charade and yeah, and Antakshari, and it was fun. And that's where I met my babe, my baby.
Oh, that was an entire anecdote on its own.
Yeah,
But yeah, let's kind of get back on track. Everyone is probably wondering, my God, what's going on here? Yeah.
babe,
So,
babe. Question.
mhm. Right. So usually it's a flight to Lukla from Kathmandu, and from there you start the trek. But we being the most unique batch, we had to, yeah, go on. I mean, I'll let you go on about it. How we actually ended up starting the trek.
Yeah, from there, from where we left at Antakshari, again, that whole day we spent there. And then Romil took a call that, instead of spending time there waiting for the flight to take off from Kathmandu to Lukla, a very wise decision that he said that let's go to Ramechhap. Okay.
Hmm.
For Ramechhap, there was another airport we wanted to go to, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
In
then,
Ramechhap, yeah, we stayed in the airport for 2 days. We waited there for 2 more days, but yeah, even that didn't work out.
so we went to Ramechhap. Yeah, but then the journey to Ramechhap was amazing. Even before we could reach Ramechhap, there was one place we went to stay back in the night. I don't recollect the place. It was Taj something, the resort.
Yeah, it was a resort in the road. Yeah, in the road somewhere. We just found a random resort and we were like, okay, no better place to stay at.
We had a night stay there, and in the night is where we heard this gushing water sound. And I was thinking,
Oh
where are
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then early morning, 6 o'clock when we're going back is where we realized that we stayed in a very beautiful location where
Uh-huh.
right behind the resort that we stayed. So I believe people
Yeah,
would,
yeah.
yeah. So
In the morning, people are going over there. Yeah, yeah.
it would have been fun if we didn't have,
More.
EB, had some other
Yeah,
plan.
yeah.
When I tell
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, I'm sure, people who would have signed for EBC in other places and would have done just
Uh-huh.
EBC, but we signed
Yeah.
to go in the flight.
We
We had
did so many other things.
a very different
So
adventure.
true. Yeah, yeah. I mean, especially like the most memorable of all these experiences was that Bolero ride from where was it? Yeah, Faflu. Yeah,
From
from
far,
Faflu all the way to Thamdera at like 3 a.m. in the morning, and we were just getting tossed around in those. My goodness.
we were not scared in that Bolero at 2 a.m. that we got up and we went.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Was from the mountain, from the hill up, we were going.
yeah.
We did
And
not know
it wasn't even a road, like it was completely like a kacha road.
it was a complete trail in the forest itself.
Haha. Yeah, yeah.
We were not scared and we did not know what was outside the Bolero.
Yeah.
We knew, but we were at the edge, very edge of that hill.
Yes, yes. Uh-huh.
And at times, supposing had it been daylight, I am sure all of would have been like, ah, ooh.
I know.
But because it was dark, it was
We
midnight,
had no idea what was going on.
no clue of what was happening. But we were going again in the Bolero. So bus ride, Bolero, and trek, we signed up for everything. Thanks, Robin.
Yep.
Gave us a time that.
So true. Right. So when the trek actually did start from Thamdara, on the first day, on the first day, the nature was against us yet again. How was that like?
So 2 days of traveling in the bus, in the Bolero, and makeshift places wherever the accommodation was there, and then we we reached Pavlu. Okay, from Pavlu we go to Thamdera. From there, again, it's like the sky opened up and it was raining heavily. And the first job, the trek itself, when we started trekking, all of us were like, okay, our legs were all tight because the bus and the Bolero, we didn't
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
stretch our legs, okay? And that was kind of a warm up for our glutes, but not for our complete legs, okay?
Not at all.
At trekking itself, we had a tight legs, and then it started raining. So it was ascent and descent, and I was in front, and you know what happened, and how many times I had fall there. So thankfully, I am well cushioned. My glutes are good, and my backpack
Yes.
carrying also was good, which protected my back. But then, yeah, that was an experience.
Hmm.
Trek in and then ascend and descend, and then all of us were so tired because 2 days, all of us
Yeah, and we were walking till like 10 p.m. in the night
in the
that
rain,
day.
in the rain,
Yeah, in the rain,
in
exactly.
the rain.
And we had been told that it would be an 8 hour route at max, and then it turned out to be like I think we walked for almost 12 hours easily. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought that 12 hours, I thought it was 18 hours. And that was,
Uh-huh.
I was walking right in front for the first probably 5, 6 hours. After my multiple falls, I became the slow one. And then walking was so difficult because my lower back was hurting.
Hmm.
And not just me, there were several other,
Yeah, yeah.
there. Everybody was like, it was just like everyone was in labor pains, but you can't do anything. You have to endure it. So we went
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
up to, I don't know, whichever location that was. We didn't know where we were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Two of our friends gave up in between because it was too much to walk in the rain. And
Hmm.
by that time, all our toes gave up.
And we had phone lights on. Like most of us didn't even have headlights because we didn't expect to be walking in the night that day. So we were using phones, and not everyone even had phones, right? So there were three people. I remember two other aunties with me, and we were walking with the torchlight of one phone. It was an experience for sure.
Imagine we didn't have the torchlight with us. We were not prepared for this rain nor to trek
Yeah.
night. Okay, we didn't have our torchlight. We didn't have our headlights.
Hmm.
Few of us who had the mobile phones, they were in the front guiding. And as it is, most of us, we were searching where we were. And yeah, that was an experience. Upar say it was thundering and raining. So no,
Yes, exactly.
no lights, not knowing where we are going. All this was an experience, but
Truly.
that prepared us actually
Yeah.
for the trek further to go.
Hmm. Right. So, kind of coming back to Kathmandu. So, how was it, landing in Kathmandu and the places you visited over there? How
Uh,
was it like?
when we reached the day one, when we reached Kathmandu,
Mm-hmm.
um, we were more interested in knowing the friends who were coming along with us and getting to know the surrounding there. So Romil asked us who all was not prepared, who all were not prepared with the gear properly. We had a gear check done, and once the gear check was done, who all didn't have the apt gear were asked to go and purchase. So the location where we stayed, that whole street is a trekker's delight. Who
Yeah,
would
yeah. I
Karen?
mean, it was the hub of, mountaineering and trekking and everything.
So some of us didn't have the proper gear with us. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, sorry. So some
No
of
issues.
proper gear with us. So
Uh-huh.
shopping started, and after the shopping is where see, um, for us we come from a country where you don't get to see many foreigners after the lockdown. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
lockdown, yes, you had a lot of foreigners, and when you
Mm-hmm.
there, I felt I was in Goa. So every second person, and it was like nobody's a stranger, even if you don't know any.
Yeah.
Everybody's like hello, hi, and then
Yeah, really friendly and, open to discussions.
checking on what is the trek that you're going to, and then giving
Mm-hmm.
practice. It was fun, and then we had a lunch, and that's where I guess I met all the girls when we had lunch. And some
Yeah,
I don't recollect all the places. I should have written it down now. But you,
yeah. No worries, no worries. Yeah, so you talked about gear, right? So what would you say are the few essentials of some of the gear that you should have for sure?
yeah, as see, anyone who's going for a trek will have an itinerary and all the checklists like X, Y, Z
Hmm.
that you need to take. Apart from all that X, Y, Z's essentials that you take, the most important part, I would say, is what you carry along with you to eat also. Okay, because if that is not right, then yeah, so you lose the taste in your tongue after few days. And
Yeah,
I
I mean even chocolates, you get bored of eating chocolates.
Yeah. So even chocolates also, see, I always carry, even for my runs also, always carry the imli,
Uh-huh.
milli imli. So earlier,
Okay.
all the airlines used to give us that imli, but
Uh-huh.
none of them give. So you get that in Super Maza. That I carried, even that was not able to change the taste after some
My
time.
God.
And all of us were,
Hmm.
you should have had more of bakrawadi, or you should have had,
Yeah,
khatta mita of Haldirams, or you should have. But I would always suggest anyone who's planning for any kind of high altitude treks, please carry peri peri with you all.
I know, right? I remember Nisha auntie had gotten these banana chips, and
Uh,
they were like the most treasured thing over there. Like everyone wanted to have those. It was just so good at that time.
and we got the banana chips at the right time. All of us,
Exactly.
no, nobody had the energy that morning to take another step and go forward. That was the day, I think, when Babe and Baby, when Vishal and
Ah,
Lakshmi,
yeah, they left.
and
Yeah.
even the other Lakshmi also went back. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was feeling quite, demotivated and yeah.
That was the
Banana
day
chips really
when
helped. Thank you.
was
Yeah, yeah. Right. So, moving to how we covered pace, each day, how many hours did we trek and the distance we covered?
was it 20, or was it 24 hours of trekking that we were doing?
We, we're probably not the best judges of how much time it took because it took forever, honestly, every day.
I don't know. I would just put my head down and I would keep walking and walking. And I said, Kab khatam hoga? And why did I sign up for mad dog bit me? Or what came over my head? Why did I even sign up for this? I should have gone for some other international marathon where I could have fight for few hours. endured it. But this was like never ending. Every minute I said, why? Why did I do this to myself?
Why?
Okay, that why was always there. But then at the end of the day, my God, I have done this. Aaj nikal gaya. Chalo,
Hmm.
kal aage hai. But then when you're putting your head down and walking, and at some point when you look up and look at the peak, you have, all these mountain peaks waiting there.
Beautiful views. Yeah, yeah.
You know, you want to go close to that. And the best part is when I'd ask the Sherpas, I would ask them, I
Uh-huh.
said, "Kitne kilometers?" See, for me, I'll only think in
Uh-huh.
kilometers. And when I
Uh-huh.
said, बस ये पहाड़ इसके पीछे ये कॉर्नर के पीछे
Uh-huh.
after this, just after this, okay, and that just after this would take probably another 2 hours and 3 hours, but it was that also was fun for me. I wanted to
Yeah.
take because I hurt my back is what I told you, right?
Hmm.
So I wanted to rest my back. So I said, now let me set alarm for myself. So I would set alarm, okay, and I would rest my back wherever possible. I would not mind. There were a lot of
Yeah,
juniper
yeah.
bushes. I would just throw
Yeah,
my
and at that point you don't mind. You just want to lay down somewhere.
no, no, not at all. See, in breves, when we do a breves ride for
Uh-huh.
100 kilometers or whatever kilometers, you
Uh-huh.
just wherever you are, you just throw your cycle when you want to take a break. Kahin be on the roadside, we just fall down. And after that is where, okay, I got my break. That's enough. That is what the motto was. I would set the alarm.
Yeah, yeah.
I would just tell myself 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I would take a small nap. And at times, I would have the potters going along with us, okay,
Uh-huh.
of our own group. And these guys were so very concerned, the Sherpas and the potters.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, come on, it's time. Let's go. Okay. So you don't have to worry, okay, all my friends have gone ahead. I am left behind.
Not at
You
all.
all
Yeah, yeah.
the Sherpas and the Potters like angels, always with you, guiding you and pushing you. That was another thing that I enjoyed being part of the group there. It was not just the trekkers along with you, it is the Sherpas and the Potters also who were involved in,
Mm-hmm.
ensuring that you are achieving whatever that day's goal is.
Yeah, I
And
mean, honestly, I don't think anyone can truly understand the kind of support we receive from the Sherpas and the porters because, like, going over there and seeing the kind of, the way they looked after us, they treated us so much like family and always motivating us and making us, feel better about everything. And, just when we would reach the lodges, where we would have our tea, they would be ready with everything, like, chai. Like everything. It was just so heartwarming, I would say.
at home, see, being a mom
Hmm.
and being a wife,
Hmm.
all the time it is you who's doing something for everyone at home, okay, but in this trek I didn't have to do anything at all. The Sherpas, it is just you finish that days, you go on a break, you go for your lunch, you go for your tea break, or you go for your dinner, anything. You just have to go dump your bag, your trekking pole, and sit. The Sherpas would be there with the warm water,
They
with
take
the
care of
ginger,
everything. Yes, yes.
with your dal bath.
Dal bhag, oh, oh,
The never ending dal bath.
never ending. Oh my goodness.
They ensured.
Like, hmm
Yeah,
like
go
I
ahead.
remember the first few days we were there, and I was enjoying the dal bath. I was like, oh, this is really good. I could eat this, for a long time. Come third and fourth day, I was like, my goodness, I have to finish this.
Dal bath and sabji, dal bath and sabji. Each place it was dal bath, the staple, but then
That's all
the
there is.
flavor was very different. Flavor was different.
Yeah, yeah.
Time I would be shaking, kash pickle ho jaye. But eventually when I
I
lost,
remember people asking, yeah, even all the people who were there from, I guess, all the Hyderabad runners group, they were like, we need to pack pickle next time. Next time we're gonna go on a check. We are going to get our pickle.
yes. So
Right. Hmm.
yeah,
Go on,
the
go
best
on.
part, even when you don't feel like eating, the Sherpas ensure that you eat, you have
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
So I remember 5 days I was not able to eat anything at all. I mean, I
Hmm.
don't
Yeah, yeah.
the dates that I was carrying. I was only
Hmm.
7 on that. Nothing. Probably because I'm in the perimenopause stage. That could be the reason. I don't know. Somehow, everybody had a different kind of an altitude problem there. Okay,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I didn't have a headache. I didn't have anything else. But yes, I was not able to
Just
eat.
couldn't eat.
Yeah,
Hmm.
anything that I would eat, even water, I would throw up. So
Hmm.
The Sherpas ensured, and Romil would check on me every day in the morning. He would check, and
Mm.
remember, he told me in Lukla, after the
Uh-huh.
trek, he said that I would get so scared to even come and look at your face. I believe my face
Yeah.
was big and all that. And I would always think, but in my heart, in my mind, I would feel, no, no, I am all fine. I can do this. I can take this forward. I can go and climb even the Everest also. That was what was running in my mind. But
That's the internal mindset. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know the others who were watching me could make out what my condition was. But I didn't know how I was going through that. Okay. That
Yeah,
was my
yeah. Genuinely. Mm-hmm.
point. I should mention, Sanjana was, like an angel. She ensured that wherever we were there, that I
Mm-hmm.
don't get bath, something I would get. But even that, at times, I was not able to digest even that also.
Uh-huh.
She would come to the room, whichever place that I was staying in. She gave her hot water bag to me so that my back is rested. She would
Mm-hmm.
come and see that my things are in place. Miraculously, my things would go away, disappear, and somehow come back to. But she put everything there in place for me. God bless her for that.
Thank you, Sanjana auntie, if you're
Yeah.
watching. Yeah. Yeah, so you mentioned, altitude problems. So how is it like? How do we acclimatize, in the Everest Base Camp trek? And what is the process like? What kind of issues do people commonly face going over there?
See, for us, ours being an exceptional batch, that we didn't have the proper time, yeah, to take rest in between our trek also. But yes, initially the time that we spent on waiting for the flights to take off and the cancellation of the flights, I guess that gave us ample time to adjust to how things are around us. But yes, uh, people should be prepared to go much before time there, and not that just nick in time and then start off with the trek. We
Hmm.
Romel's advised very correctly that we start very slow, not rush into, because nobody's going to get a medal at the end of the day. How slow
Yeah.
you go, and how carefully you keep hydrating yourself, and that makes a lot of difference to for you to adjust the altitude, because every day you are climbing, you're ascending and then descending down. The altitude is very, very different, and it makes
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot. Yes, Aaron, you're telling something.
No, no, I was just saying like slow and steady is the way throughout because that's the way you can keep yourself in check because it's not a short duration, high intensity kind of a thing. You're going to be walking for like 9 days straight for around at least like 10 hours.
Aaron, 9 days, how can you say 9 days?
It was us. It was just us.
Yeah. So yeah, um we had lots of fun because there were a couple of experienced trekkers with us, like Karthik. Okay,
Hmm.
was he's now 15 years, Aaron.
No, no, I think he's 13, 13 or 14
30,
maximum.
yeah.
13.
So uh, Karthik, he was one of the experienced trekkers with us, apart from Romil. Okay, they were
Mm-hmm.
the senior. And I love that this 14-year-old, this 13-year-old Chotu Bacha would always, come and give advice to everyone. Okay, you should stand like this, walk like this is how it should be. And this boy, before our trek, I mean, before joining the group, he had done quite a lot of high altitude
Hmm.
treks, and he was not able
Yeah.
to. Okay, he didn't have competition in those treks wherever he went to. Okay, in
Mm.
our group, everybody was very competitive. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
so we had segments of trekkers with us. Okay, we had elite trekkers.
Sharan
We
and Karthik. I think
one
I think what motivated Karthik the most was also the fact that he would keep competing with Sharan all the way.
Yes, with Charan and with I forget her name.
Ritu
The yoga.
auntie.
Ritu, with Ritu. Sorry, Ritu, I don't know. Suddenly I'm forgetting the name. Excitement talking here with Aaron. So he was so competitive that he in Nami, yeah, in Namche, I guess he called up his sister
Hmm.
and was like picked up a fight when
Yes,
she said, "Oh, you will not even submit even this also. Come back home as it is. Embarrass yourself." No, I will do. And he was so hell bent on that. He spoke to Charan.
he did do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, uh, and see, I am the reason why I'm mentioning Karthik in particular is that it is not the mindset of the individual. It is how he's been pushed, how he's been nurtured and mentored and taken forward. So his moral was very low in the last other treks that he's done and where he's not been successful in submitting. But when he was with
Hmm.
our group, he had the right kind of people who pushed him, okay, challenged him, and he didn't want to give up at that time. And of course, the
Yes,
mentoring,
yes.
out of difference.
Yeah, I think one of the best parts of the trek was the kind of group we were in, people who were so talented in different fields, just coming together and sharing their experiences, helping each other out. Like I remember Sanjana auntie and Ritu auntie, they were yoga teachers, and at every break, they would help everyone out with their, wherever it was hurting, they would help everyone out with everything. I remember when we used to stay in the lodges, people would just lie down and they would start doing yoga over there, and I was like, oh my goodness, okay, this is nice. Even I should try it, and it actually really helped throughout.
Uh, See, one more thing, when you ask me about what is the training or what is the fitness that we follow, um,
Hmm.
personally, I feel, see, even if you're the fittest, however fit you are, uh, it changes you when you go to the mountains. Okay. I,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, one point I was like, the confident, I said, why? I was not prepared. I just randomly signed up. The overconfidence in me that yes, I am so fit. I train so many people. I run, okay, and I've done double circuit. So, anyways, I can manage that.
Hmm.
However fit you are, I've heard from Robil and others also that however fit you are, whatever is a fitness level, you don't know how the altitude is going to affect you.
Exactly.
You'll have
Hmm.
to be prepared for that. It's not that, okay, I am this, I am so and so, I'm XYZ, my fitness levels are this, I can conquer anything. It's
It's
just not.
completely different in the mountains. Yeah, yeah.
So every day is a new experience there. And that's how everyone says, right? They're saying that the mountains humble us. And it's very true. When before I finished EBC, my personality was a very different person. And I have no shame in telling now, even my kids, even they tell, I have taken a 360 turn. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, that 12 days that you are more all by yourself. There's a lot of introspection that you do. Every second that you're walking, you are thinking. It's not that
Hmm.
blank. It's your mind is not blank. You're not just walking. You're seeing around the nature, the beauty around you, the creation, the humbleness of the people. You know, even the richest of the rich, the poorest of the poor, everybody is one there. And the lifestyle that the Sherpas lead, we think that, oh, they're just Sherpas. But then those people
Hmm.
are so rich, not just in pocket, in heart and soul also. There's so
So
much,
true.
there's so much that you can learn if you want to learn. But if you're
Yeah,
close minded,
yeah.
I don't want to, this is happening, that is happening, you're only cribbing and going about, and that is the only takeaway that you're going to have. But for me, there's so much. Now, earlier, when my kids used to, which house kids will not have a fight, whatever age it is, siblings, even now when I meet my siblings,
Uh-huh.
it's like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I would like, no, Cheryl, Amanda, don't do this, don't do that. I would go. Now I'm managing your own, it's your life. So I am, I don't know how it affected me, I don't know. But then somehow I have learned that let go. Whatever
Yeah,
happens,
yeah.
let go of it and live in the moment. So after I came back, I'm more living in that moment, living the life that I want to live right now. Because COVID has once taught us, okay. Second teaching is after coming there. Even a slight single thing we go wrong here and there, you don't come back home. It's not that only you have to do an expedition to the Everest. Even a base camp was a lot of difference. What if from Pakding we had gone in that rain, that multiple falls that we had, a small
Yeah.
gone in some other direction and not on the right towards the
Especially
mountain?
in the night, you don't know where you're going.
It's taught so much, and especially before the where Pankaj is there.
Yeah, yeah, he's there. I
Yeah.
think he's there.
So it's the last day before the summit. Okay, that day I remember 7 nine of us, right? Nine of us were just not feeling well. Okay.
Yeah.
And everybody had requested that let's postpone. Maybe we'll not do the summit today. Okay. That was the mindset. Everyone, nobody wanted to go, including, all of us, you and me also. We were like,
Yeah.
okay, whatever Romil says, okay,
We'll
fine.
do it somehow. Yeah. We'll manage.
We were in that mindset. Just one or two of them, we were still, oh, Charan and of course Pankaj and yeah, Karthik,
That so
we're all
they're on another level entirely.
forever ready. So again, there also we all gave up, or not because we didn't want to do it. It's just that the pain that we're going through and the altitude were affecting us all in different way. But if Rome
Mhm.
had taken a step back and agreed to everyone saying that, okay, fine, okay, let's be there, we would not have done what we have done. Okay.
Yeah,
At the
yeah.
at that time, probably we were upset that no, you should have given us a break. We did not even take a single day.
Hmm.
We didn't do any sightseeing. We did not see anywhere. We didn't go stand anywhere and say, Shah Rukh Khan's pose. We didn't do all that. Okay. So, and probably we would have cribbed. But then,
But in the end, after all that, after you finally accomplished it, you look back on it and you're so grateful for all that happened.
after the EBC, I mean, after the summit, after the base camp summit, when part of a group, they all left in the chopper and only just a
Hmm.
handful of us were left. Six of us were left back out of the
Yeah,
nine
yeah. Five,
members.
six, yeah.
Okay. And that the return back was another amazing experience for me. Going was not that experience, but coming back was an experience. Pankaj, shh, quiet.
I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that.
Pankaj says, yes, I remember the end of the day. Okay. That was another. Neeti and myself together, every time. I mean, it was so cold. My hands were frozen. Till the summit day, okay, I didn't have a problem. There was no running nose. But after that,
Hmm.
it was so cold. But coming back, even after coming back home to Hyderabad also, I had twisters in my nose. It took at least 15,
Yeah,
20 days
yeah.
to go off. It was that very cold. But the return back
Hmm.
journey was amazing. Okay, the six of us, that small pack that we had.
Yeah,
And
we
then
were having so much fun coming back together.
more than the going was coming back was fun.
Yeah, yeah.
I stayed back and didn't go in the chopper and they stayed back and had the fun that we all
Hmm.
had.
Yeah, yeah.
Peppa was with me. Pasang?
I
No.
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about?
The one who does a lot of dancing and the monkey tricks and all that.
Pasak, that's Pasak.
So um, since I wanted to be very slow because the 5 days of I didn't eat anything and I was not feeling well. So
Mm-hmm.
after Namche, yeah, after the Namche is where we came down, right? So he was behind along with me, and with Neeti was is another Sherpa who was along with her, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't let go. He was like a shadow. I didn't know at the time. I said, don't know where these people left. I don't know where these guys are, and I'm all alone. And I was telling this to myself, okay. Suddenly from nowhere he would just appear, Madam Ji, chalo, Madam Ji, and then he took a you took away my bag. At one point, I was so famished because, see, I did not eat all those days. I was so famished. I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
"Lag raha hai Pasang." And from somewhere, he bought an apple. That apple was for 300 rupees.
Oh my goodness, the apples over there are just amazing. My goodness. They don't seem like apples. They seem like some heavenly fruit. I don't know.
My life depends on that. Okay. And that apple was the sweetest thing that I would have had ever in my life at that time.
Same,
You know,
same.
every time, for us, the currency there to charge a mobile also, you have to pay 700, okay,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
3 hours, all that. With that, we would always calculate everything in the currencies that is there. Okay, if I have to charge, if I have to buy this, if I have to buy that. This boy Pasang, he goes and he buys that 300 rupees worth of apple for me. That touched me so much. We're calculating small amount, and this guy, he knows that
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
not energy. He just ran. He went. He bought that apple for me. I was like so overwhelmed. I said, "Oh my God! And here we are calculating everything. After
Huh.
after that is where the reels that you're seeing, all the reels that you're seeing is all after that. After the apple that I
Because
had.
of that apple.
All
Yes.
yes.
Yeah,
So
Pankaj
yeah.
Master, you also mentioned the mango juice. So yeah, over there we got this peach and mango juice, right? It was so good. I didn't expect it to be that good.
And that too there at that place where you don't get anything at all.
Yeah,
Do you
right.
miss
So,
the yaks and the ponies?
oh my, so much. I miss it so much. I miss everything about that place. I mean, like I just think about it when I'm studying, when I'm supposed to be studying, and I'm like, damn, I really wish I could go back there again. Momos.
When I was
Pankaj
there,
Master is. Uh,
yeah, Lakshmi was taking the videos and the photograph, and I remember at
mm-hmm.
one point I didn't know that the yaks were coming. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I just turned around. I was posing. Okay, I was posing for Lakshmi, and then this
Uh,
yaks were very close. From somewhere again, one more Sherpa came. He just pulled me, and somebody else towards the
yeah,
wall.
yeah.
But I have so many videos I've taken of the yaks and the mules and the ponies there. Yeah, I that when I walking there, I used to always think in my heart, I don't want to come back to this place ever again. I don't want to hear that long song of the yaks. I don't want to hear that song. But all that, I'm missing all that. I would always tell
I
my
know,
daughters,
right? Yeah, yeah. And plus, I remember I wanted to get that picture with the yak, but that never could happen. I
yeah,
really regret it now.
Aaron, ours was a very blessed group because see,
Yeah.
when we started trek also, 2 days, 2 days is where we're waiting for the flight to take off and then to start our trek. Even after we finished, even after we came back to,
Exactly. That
and we were,
could just happen with us. I mean,
yeah, I will never forget how you all locked me out in the airport. Huh? I'll never forget that. All you badmash people locked me out. So I remember how it was
yeah,
very
yeah,
foggy. It
yeah.
was, I went out to just
Uh-huh.
capture that. I turned back
And we
again
close
and
the
locked
doors
me.
over there.
And I said, okay, take it, lock me out. I'll be out. I'll be recording whatever I want to record. Yeah, it was a nice experience. That again, 2 days of staying back. We didn't have our clothes other than what you're wearing. Everything is
Yeah,
checked.
yeah, yeah.
Everything is checked in, and we didn't have anything. We just went and slept in the same
Yeah, and
clothes.
they were like, you have to wait another day. You have to come back in the morning tomorrow, and we'll see if the flight goes then.
Yeah, and then yeah, I missed that time that we spent in eating the watermelon after the trek, the
Yeah,
complete.
Ritu auntie just commented, the watermelon. Yeah, yeah.
That watermelon was an amazing thing. Imagine we have trekked the whole day and then end of it, one treat what we get is seeing watermelon. Oh wow, that experience is
Watermelon never tasted better for sure.
it never tasted so good like that day what we had. Oh, in Ramichap, now this I should mention, okay? In Ramichap, you remember we saw a very nice modeled leg. We had a
What?
nice model with the leg was so very
Oh, yeah,
amazing.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You remember who that was?
No, it was I don't know, it was some famous celebrity.
Yeah, celebrity with the
I don't
beard
know.
and yeah, the famous celebrity with the beard and yes, and
Yeah,
a
yeah.
celebrity of weight when with us, and a celebrity is
Yeah,
called
yeah.
Pankaj.
Yeah, yeah, celebrity who is a fitness enthusiast and says that he only watches videos but then ended up being the main Sherpa Sirdar all the way over there. Like I remember this, so well. Like initially he wasn't the one leading, he would stay in the back and he would like you wouldn't think that he would end up being, the one to reach EBC first, like the first few
Right.
days. And then as soon as we as soon as we hit 3,000 meters, he's all the way over there. And he has the water bottle that, I didn't get my water bottle then. And I'm like, he's all the way over there and he's like, come on, come on. So I'm like, I still need that water bottle.
He had his way of
Yeah.
pushing people. Yeah. And every day
Yeah,
he
yeah.
had thought for the day. His fitness mantra.
Uh-huh.
We had
Amazing person to be around.
Ramichak was one place where there was a lot of fun. Charan, I remember that he was the only one who said, when we said that they had to go to Kalapatar. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, he was the only one who.
So he was the only one who went and finished out of the whole group. But yeah, Karthik felt very bad that he had a fight with Charan also.
Hmm.
Why you go without waking me up? Yeah. Kalapatar is one agenda that is still not done. We
Still
have to.
left. Yeah, yeah. I'm coming with you when you're planning that. I'm surely coming with you.
This time when I'm planning, when I'm going to EBC, it's going to be a different one. Now I told Romil also that yes, there is Everest marathon, so would plan to.
Oh,
That's is going to be next. It's going to be for the Everest marathon and then EBC. But
I'm coming with you, but just to cheer you on.
yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Right. So coming back to we always keep talking about our experiences, but yeah,
Much this
the information that yeah, it was an amazing experience, truly. I mean, I can't stop talking about it, honestly. Yeah. So is there any specific criteria for people who want to do EBC? Is it open for all? Can kids do it? Is there any kind of particular level of fitness that people should have before trying out for this trek?
see our group we had as was a batch one, okay. But then in other batches
Hmm.
also they had people who were 65, 72. 72 was the age of
Yeah,
while
yeah, many,
and then the youngest was 9 years,
6 years
7 years.
old.
Yeah,
Six
six
years,
years
I
old.
believe.
Okay. And on the way, while we, yeah, during the ascent time, while we're going there, we saw kids as small as 5 years.
Yeah,
As
same. I saw this one couple with a kid who was not more than 5 for sure.
yeah, and there was one child while we're coming down, we saw could not even talk properly, and that child also. I mean, probably must have learned to walk very recently. That child also is there. So I think it's definitely not a newborn child or a newborn baby, but any yeah, if they have guidance from the parents who's there along with them, anybody can go and kids adapt to the altitude very well. When we have
Yeah, yeah.
72-year-old, 72-year-old, and women of different age group and kids of different age group and men right from the age of 14, in our group itself we had somebody who was
Yeah,
14
yeah.
years and somebody who was 56 years old, I think was the last age in our group and other groups.
Yeah,
So
around that.
I, as they say, age is just a number. Even for EBC also, I strongly believe it's just that how mentally you're strong and how you're within also. I would not say mind and body, I would not say. Yeah, your heart should be willing to take another step and your mind should take control over your body. If this is possible, age is just a number, as they say. Fitness level, yes, there should be some kind of a fitness. Without that though, you'll not be able to trek throughout. It's sometimes it could be like ours was a blessed group, so we had 18 hours of trekking, okay, and you can
Hmm.
have as less as 6 hours of trekking also. So it's just that God has to be merciful on us and the nature has to be your best. Otherwise
Yes,
it will be like,
please.
yes. So you need to basic fitness is what is required. I would see because there were a lot of people whom I saw. I saw my neighbor's brother also, who probably is around 75 kg or so. Okay, he came with his own set of two Sherpas. He did the trek in
Hmm.
3 days back. Okay, then while we were in Kathmandu itself, we met.
Yeah.
There was another gentleman who did his
Yeah, yeah,
trek.
yeah. Who did it in, yeah.
So yeah. Okay. So he did his EBC in 24 hours. So we had seen quite a lot of people like us. We did in 12 days. There are people who do in
Hmm.
3 days. People who do in 24 hours. It's all the fitness levels.
Yeah, yeah.
What is appetite? What is your appetite? The buffet is served. What is your appetite? You take it. Even in our group
Yeah, there
also.
would be people. Mhm. There would be
Yeah.
people staying there for a month and 3 months just doing EVC and staying at places, truly enjoying the experience. So whatever, however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. It's very accommodating.
After we finish our EBC, while we were waiting for our coming back, a return journey flight, okay, in the lodge that we were staying in, there we saw a family where the mother, son, and grandmother, okay. So the name was written, her name was written, her son's name was written, her mother's name was written. I believe they've been doing, this is not the first time they've done. They've done more than 7 times. As a family, they come for a vacation and they stay
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And not like us who do every day we are walking and we do it in 12 days and come back. They trek for 6 hours or 5 hours. They enjoy the whole scenic around them. They spend a lot of time. They take 1 month, that window period, what is there, like May, June,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
September, October, whatever is it, they enjoy. It's like, you relish your favorite dish. They relish it to the full, completely. They don't even leave the skin of a fruit. So it's like that. That's how it is. Again, it depends on you, what your appetite is, and the budget that you have on hand. If you plan well, it's very economical. Again, it depends on, again, the flavor, what you want. We had all 5-star accommodation. So our trek was a luxury trek. It was, I would not say it's not a hardcore trek. Though nature made it a hardcore trek for us with luxury, of course, the staying, accommodation, everything was luxury. We didn't have to lift our hand or do anything for ourselves. Everything was been taken
Yeah,
care
yeah.
of. The most important part is, while you're choosing such treks, which is involved with a lot of risk also, we should look at the part of security also at the same time, and economy also. So when my mentee told me that she's signing up with so and so group, I did my homework about the other groups also, where they were charging less comparatively. But then I still continued to come along with Romil, with Boots and Crampons. Is one, I know Romil, he's a friend of mine. Second, he's from the defense background. Any calamities, any natural disaster, anything, he will know how to handle situation. And we had the situation on hand.
Yeah,
Anybody
yeah.
else would have take a chopper, let's go, or maybe we'll do something else. But he stood
That
very
was
firm.
never an option. Yeah, yeah.
He was, that's the reason I call him the rock. He stood very firm. He took the whole group and got us back. And he mentioned, every time would mention, your group is one group which has gone through so much, which I believe he never went through in any of the treks that he have
No,
handled.
no, never. In fact, even the Sherpas that were with us, they hadn't gone through that route either.
I believe that was the original route which Edmund Hillary had taken.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We had taken the original route to EBC. We had done it the original way.
I don't know if the experience would have been this amazing had I gone with some other group. It's only because the rock was there. It made it. Initially, it was like, I said, "Nee, what is this? It's not giving us a break. And what is, I'm in pain. What is this?" I would tell him also. I said, "Romil, what is happening with me?" I mean, this is something that never happened with me, okay? And I am one person
Mhm.
who will not say, no, I can't do. And I was like, why it is happening with me? What is happening with me? If not for him, I don't know what is that Jadu ki Budi, what he gave me. But 2 days I had that and I was all fine. Yeah. An experience. This is
Good,
something
good.
that one of us, everybody says that trekking is a life changing experience. But then EBC with this particular set of group, if you ask me to do once again, I will do once again. This
For
particular
sure,
set,
without hesitation.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
because this group made a lot of difference. Each one of us going through, it was like the pain bond us together. The bonding was very different.
Yeah, yeah. We would like ramble on about it with each other, and that's what really helped us bond so well. Right. So coming to, the kind of expectations you must have had before the trek, and were they met, and what did you
Ah,
find completely unexpected, and something, you couldn't have imagined during the trek? Was there anything like that?
okay. My expectations, what? I thought the weight was Doodh Sagar or,
Uh-huh.
Western Ghats treks. I said, it's going to be a lot
Mhm.
of fun. I was not expecting the adventure which is involved with the fun. Okay. And for me, um, getting a transformation in somebody else's life in terms of weight loss or uh, mm, different kind of fitness goals they have is very, very easy. But personally, I was not expecting the kind of weight loss that I would have. Okay. When I tell people that I had 11 kg weight loss, and hum bhi jayenge, even we will go to
Damn,
EBC.
really?
11 kg it was. Okay. So I
Oh
was
my
like,
goodness.
when I came back, even my people, my daughters and my husband, when they saw me at the airport, they were like, ah. It was like, honey, who shrunk the kid? How it gets sucked in? I was like,
Oh, haha. Yeah,
yeah, but
yeah, I
then I
mean,
get
11 kgs is a lot.
now.
Yeah.
I I've been eating and I said, okay, overconfidence, okay, I've lost so much. So this was something I
Mm-hmm.
did not expect on the lighter note. Was okay. Weight loss which has happened. But something I did not expect was a transformation in me as a person. Okay. I knew yes, there's going to be an experience. But the experience of something that I would be a changed person. That I did not expect. Okay. I told this to many of people also. What is the transformation? They asked me. The transformation that I have within me is I'm a different person. And how is a different person is I am more calmer. The anger issues that I had is no more there. I can handle any situations now. Pehle, anxiety level. Oh, now that anxiety also is there, but then I
Uh-huh.
can more management of that is there. Maybe somebody was pulling my leg that, oh, you've got nirvana. Yeah, I've got nirvana.
No, but so true. I mean, when you said that you become a changed person and, your mindset has completely shifted after going there. I so agree with that because you see the people living there, they're so content with life and satisfied and just taking it at their own pace, not rushing with things and getting anxious about the things around them because, you realize that things will happen in life as they want to. And all you can do is just enjoy the journey. So,
Right.
yeah,
Very, very,
completely.
very
Hmm.
true. And I'm so glad that this mentee of mine suggested this. If she would not have suggested, probably I would have told, okay, next year I'll go to Ladakh whenever the
Hmm.
government. Well, I would have probably done that easier one. But this life-changing experience, I would not have had. And yes, I would once again do this for the Everest Marathon. The EBC would be
I'm
there.
coming with you. I'm coming with you for sure.
Yes, Romil also, and pull
I'll tell him. I'll tell him.
Pankaj along.
Haha. Let's get the entire gang together.
Yeah, since in the group, most of them were runners, right? So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's makes sense.
Over half of them were part of Hyderabad runners, so yeah, they should for sure come.
Every batch, Romil has Hyderabad runners group there in that.
Just a really close bond with them. I mean,
And, and there are the videos and photographs of all our the last day. The last day,
you
what
should
we
ask
had
Papa.
the medal ceremony.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think those are all on Pankaj Masari's phone. You should ask
Yeah.
him about that.
For this medal is very dear. See, I have a lot of podium medals. What I have, I don't have
Hmm.
many. Like I've not registered for a race and just I'll finish a medal. I don't have many. The medals that I have is all podium medals. What I have, but out of
Hmm.
all that, my Asia medal that I won in the track and field is very dear to me. The gold and the silver medal that I won, the Asia meet, the
Hmm.
Masters. After that is where the EBC won. Okay, I've told this to Romil also. That medal is
Okay.
very, the three medals out of all the medals that I won in some 2014 till now, these three medals hold a very special place in my heart. EBC, it is a lot of pain, okay, um, joy, and an experience of lifetime. For that reason is where that I have. I was thinking that Pankaj will tell Romil, Babitha ko nahi dena hai medal.
I think he did propose that. I mean, he did say
He did.
that.
I shall
I
take care.
think so.
But that medal holds a very special place in my heart. And even at home also, the medal rack where we have
Mhm.
the Singapore medals and the EBC medal. These three medals, the four medals are the ones which are in the top rack now. Earlier it was these three, and now this also is a special place. It's a beautiful medal. I should have kept it with me. Do you have it with you now? We can show others also who don't have
I
it.
don't think, yeah, I don't think I have it with me right now.
Beautiful medal. It's a beautiful medal.
Yeah, yeah. Right. So, coming back to the accommodations and the lodges that were there. So, could
Wow.
you elaborate on the food and the water and everything? I mean, I
Okay.
know you had dal bhat all the way through. Dal bhat power 24 hours.
You know what, Aaron? So since I've done previous treks, so all the time sanitation
Uh,
was a problem. And for us as women, right, I would the first day itself, from Pagding when we were going towards yeah, what was the place where we reached in the night? The night when we reached
the first day.
first day.
First
Okay.
day,
When we were trekking,
Mandara.
I need to now go very badly, but then I was thinking, Pata nahi how the washrooms are going to be there.
Uh-huh.
Very
Yeah.
surprising through all the way, every single place wherever we went, it was so clean, so neat. Even the
So
kitchens
well
were
maintained, yeah.
very well maintained. And right from the toilet paper to water facility to the hygiene part of it, with the hand wash and sanitizer. Oh my God. I was telling my daughter, I said, ऐसा तो अपने पास कहीं भी, even in the malls, nowhere you'll find it, yeah.
Haha. I mean, and you wouldn't expect anything like that, near Everest. I mean,
Yeah, and in that place, people are so very humble. They will not stop you from going. Even you don't even have to ask permission. You just want to relieve yourself. Just walk into somebody's place and then you go to the washroom. It's neat. It's as though they're welcoming
yeah,
you.
yeah.
It's so very nice. Just not that. It is the kitchen also. Okay. Yeah, being women, all of us will be in a hurry, and if you're having people coming in, dining in, going out, there would be some kind of a place where you will not maintain it. But every
Hmm.
lodge that
Everything.
everything, the hygiene, food was so tasty. Though it was dal bath, it was good. It was tasty. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
and the lodges were spick and span everywhere. It was like, oh, I said, first at Namche when I met a friend of mine, he said
Hmm.
Hyderabad. When I met him there
Yeah,
in Telugu, I was telling him, I said, I was
yeah. Uh-huh.
expecting. He said, you can have bath here, but of course, for the water, it was 700, one bucket of hot water. So he said,
Uh-huh.
I said,
Uh,
oh my God, I was not expecting to have bath. I thought 15 days are going to be like this and this. Okay, he said, no, you have the privilege of having bath. But one of us, babe had his bath and he fell.
yeah, I got sick kind of, yeah.
But 15 days, and 15 days, all of us didn't have bath, just the wet wipes, and we were cleaning ourselves. And it all looked so very beautiful, handsome.
Yeah, the pictures look so nice. We look so nice in the pictures.
Yes. And now in this normal lifestyle, even one day you don't have bath, you're like, you all the time like this.
It's just the, environment over there. I mean, there's no dust, no kind of pollution or anything. So yeah. Plus, we would always be packed, completely. So.
It's nice, I mean, right from day one till when we came back, okay, I'm happy that I did not give up halfway and say that, no, please, I can't do anything. You all go, you all do the summit. I don't want to come back. Put me in a chopper and send me back. I don't want that. Never that thought came in my mind. The only thought was like, more how many days? More how many days? More how many hours?
How
That,
long?
yeah. But I'm happy that all was possible only because I see you, Karthik, the rest of the whole team. Yeah, when I see everybody walking on, I said, let them go. It's okay. I will not go as fast as them. I'll go slow. I'll take my breaks. But then I'll finish
But
it.
I'll go.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I like the part where where we had the Everest. What is it called? Where memorial, the
Ha
Everest memorial.
ha ha. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know, was it me or was it the others also? When you pass by that place, it's very different. The air is very different there.
Yes, yes, yes. You see all those memorials of people, and especially you're just coming from that big climb, to reach that memorial.
After having the banana, that was the
Oh,
banana chips.
yes, that was the day.
No, but when you pass by there, that's when you realize you're so lucky that you're still around. People with our kind of an ambition, of course, they went to Everest and came, and
Hmm.
they did not come back home. There are people back at home waiting for them. And that was a moment I shed a tear here and there. Even I felt a little, that, yeah, they went with some plan to come back, to achieve something and come back, but then nature had some other plans for them. So, yeah, that was something which is after that is where the air became very cold. The climate also changed. It started raining
Hmm.
very, very cold. And yeah, we were hiding behind the big rocks, protecting ourselves.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So,
Every
we passed by so, go on, go on.
every day a new experience. Every day you live life in a different way.
Yeah, yeah. Right, so we passed by so many places. We went to Namche, like, every day we were staying at another place. So, which one was your favorite, so to say, or which is one place that everyone should go for sure? I know the answer, but yeah, I'm gonna let you say it
Namche.
for sure. It's not, it's not
Yes.
even a question, like, it's not a competition, hands down, Namche.
The minute after climbing up, I think yeah, that was one place I reached very soon. Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
when I reached up, I said, I heard all this loud music sound and everything. And I said, ye kahan par? Arey, what is this? It's like Jannat. After being walking and walking and walking, you climb up all that. And I see everybody's playing volleyball there. I mean, the localites. And
Yeah.
this is like a mini Goa. This is nice.
Seriously, I mean, that place has a different, like vibe altogether.
For
And
me,
especially, hmm
you guys went out and had all delicacies.
yeah, yeah. And Sherpa Barista, my goodness, that place, I would do anything to go back there right now.
That was another place that everybody went. Yeah. Coming back journey, I had again I forget her name. Yeah, from Delhi, Ritu.
Mm. हाँ Ritu.
Yeah. So, okay. So while we're coming back, Ritu was unwell. She had a stomach bug, right? While coming back. Okay.
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
I could understand and relate to the pain that she was going through, and I spent time coming back with her, and that was Easter.
Mm-hmm.
So that was Sunday, and that was Easter.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
tracked her from that pain that she was going through. She was going through a tough time, and she was like,
हाँ.
groaning and poor thing, so much pain holding the stomach and the
Hmm.
pole and walking down descent and ascent. So I was just distracting her, and I was talking to her about how on Easter, how as a family we meet and the delicacies that we make, and she was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and the Sherpas were laughing. They were thinking, because I was not eating all these days, and I was thinking of the food.
Mm-hmm.
So I told them, I said, when you guys come to Hyderabad, you please come home. I will make
Yeah,
this all
yeah.
for them. So after we finished, and then yeah, Ritu and myself were the last one to reach at that time to Namche. We stopped, right? And the photograph that we have taken, both of us, even now, at least once in a day, I see that and I say that I thank God that that day also it passed off in a way where there was pain, but then we did not give up. A lot of time, Ritu was thought in her mind that let me stop, okay. But it's just that these two Sherpas were there behind us, in front of us, pushing us, taking us through, where they had to hold our hand and make us walk. And at times,
Yeah, yeah.
we didn't have the energy to take any photographs or videos.
Mm-hmm.
But these guys know the spots,
They
the corners.
would give, yeah, yeah. They would find out the perfect frame that, stand over there, we're gonna take a picture of you.
It makes a lot of
So,
difference. Yes, yes, go ahead, go ahead.
mhm. No, no, please.
Same thing, वही ना experience इतना अच्छा experience था. I just want to go back and relive once again.
Same, my goodness.
All the girls, who all were my room partners. Okay, Nisha was there with me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Uh-huh.
Nisha, see, each one of us were in a different pain, region of pain. Everyone, okay, including you. You had severe headache. I remember.
Everyone. Yeah, yeah.
So all of
Yeah,
us
yeah, first day.
have anything was Romil, but then eventually when Romil also caught up with that back spasm, what was there?
Back, yeah.
Yeah. Then Nisha took care of me. I'm so thankful to Nisha for being around, taking care of me. There was Choti Sanjana from Bombay. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Choti.
Sorry, Sanjana.
Okay, she was my roommate. Then there was Sanjana, yoga trainer Sanjana. Oh, that girl though,
Yeah.
she though gave me all body massage and everything when my back was in a very terrible state day one of the trek.
She was helping out
And
everyone.
I had Lakshmi who was there. See, all this
Uh-huh.
I'm mentioning the name is I didn't know anyone there, okay, other than Romil and you, and of course Vandana and Anita. But these girls, I didn't know them. They didn't have to be around taking care of other people who were not feeling well or something was happening to them. Even they were in pain. They could have just
Yeah,
told,
yeah,
okay,
alone.
pain.
Hmm.
But then that bonding, all of us that we had, took us all through together. I'm sure in every
Yeah,
other,
we were, everyone was helping each other out and, helping each other push through with it.
Ray, how can we forget that kitchen? 10,000.
Oh God, oh my goodness,
Okay,
that
how can we forget that?
6,000 rupees poha. My
Yeah,
God.
1,000, 10,000, one portion of poha. So I mean, Neeti, was it Neeti? Yeah, Neeti Arora, Sanjana,
I
and
think so.
yeah. So
Uh-huh.
they wanted to feed all of us because we were stuck there in
Yeah,
Ramije
yeah.
Airport. And they said, okay, let's make breakfast for the whole group. And poor things, yeah, they went to the kitchen. You, me, and Pankaj were sitting there inside, okay, in
We
the
were
corner.
sitting outside and looking at them, we were like, what is going on?
And they put the kitchen. They thought that this lady has given the kitchen to them. Ki, okay, theek hai, you all cook. But then we didn't realize what happened of it when big bill was given to Vishal and yeah,
Yeah.
an
That was a meal to remember for sure.
that also was an experience.
Every day we had such incidents. I mean, every day was something or the other.
Since the group was so adventurous, we came up with something or the other to keep us occupied and busy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there was always something going on, whether it be Vishal uncle and all, and the group.
It was
Can't
way
stop laughing at that.
after they left. I miss them a lot because for me, uh,
Hmm.
bonding was very good with them. So after they left, I felt a little lost. But then later on, again,
Hmm.
all the other group members, yeah, then
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it's already, yeah, it's
yes,
12 minutes over time. Yeah, so just to wrap it up, kind of culture and traditions you took from them and the lessons you learned. I mean, you've already gone on about them a lot, but yeah, just as a final conclusion. And, was the trek worth it all along? All the pain and
all the pain, all the glory, all the fun, everything is worth every minute that we spent there. Okay. As I said, every time I'm mentioning this, what makes the difference is the attitude with which you go there. Just be open to everything. Don't go that, yes, this is what is going to be there. This is how I'm going to enjoy. Just go with an open heart, open mind, and receive everything. Humble yourself, receive everything. And that is what I guess we all did there. We all,
hmm.
everything from whatever background we come in from, no airs, nothing at all. Humble yourself, be in the dirt what was there, be in the luxury what is there, enjoy each minute of it, take the experience, spread it out.
Yeah.
You're
Thank you. So, uh-huh.
really, really lucky, that you have your dad who is
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I know.
Whenever you want a dad, Papa mujhe aana hai, you can go. We all need to plan. We all need to plan a lot for this.
I mean, I can say a few things on that. Right now, I'm supposed to complete my boards before going on another trek. So that's how.
Yeah, well clear.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's truly, it's really great to have such support and background. Yeah. So thank you for, joining today. It was an amazing session today. Like, even just talking, I'm not sure if the others could, relate to everything we had, but talking to you just felt really good today.
Somebody who's done EBC will definitely relate to whatever we both have experienced.
Yeah, yeah.
And yes, for somebody who's not gone, I'm sure they must be curious now. Let's also go and enjoy this.
Yeah.
They're talking so much about that, so let them also enjoy. So, guys, whoever is planning to do an EBC, it's not that you need to be physically fit and strong to do it. Yes, you can do. If you are even moderately fit, also you can do this. It's just that go
Yeah, yeah.
with the right mindset.
Yeah, and it's worth all the effort, that'll take to get there. Yeah.
Aaron, thank you for inviting me over. And yes, Romil, The Rock, thank you for having me over here with you all. And it's always a pleasure to be with you. I should share something with you, Aaron.
Yeah, yeah.
When I just started running, Romil was the one who introduced me to being a pacer with Hyderabad runners for the
Yeah,
800.
I think you mentioned. Yeah, yeah.
Since then, I have not ever, I have not raced in Hyderabad Marathon. I've only been pacing or I've been volunteering.
Oh,
Everywhere across the country, I'll go race. But only in Hyderabad Marathon, I never.
Hyderabad.
And thanks to Romel, I'll continue the tradition as it is going on.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you for joining again, and thank you everyone who attended the session.
Thank you, all of you, for
I could see, I saw a lot of our batchmates. Ritu auntie was there, and yeah, many people were there today. Charan, I think I also saw Charan, yeah.
Sharon also was there. Yes, I've seen that lot of them.
Yeah,
Nice to see everyone. Let's now take this forward to our WhatsApp group and discuss there more further now.
yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, auntie, again. It was an amazing session, truly.
All the best.
Bye-bye. Good night. Thank you. Thank you.